on Twitter, I mentioned that there was a story I wanted to tell. And that story is the story about how I got doxxed. Which, if I'm being completely honest, is this gonna hurt? Yeah, we're kind of screwed, unfortunately. All right. So while we die, we're off to a great start. Although, to be fair, I'm just getting used to playing this randomizer. Yeah, so back in like 2013, I was working on a game because I was unemployed. I was unhappy with my life, and I thought it would be a great way for me to do things. Oh, we're back! I have no pick-me-ups. So you know what? Let's go. And my first mistake with this game was making it in like the custom engine I wrote myself, using web technologies. It was mainly just kind of like a little challenge I put on myself, but it was not a good idea. I should have used, you know, something pre-established, which at that point would have been Unity. Even though nowadays Unity is kind of iffy, to say the least. Oh, we got rid of their FP, great. And it got to the point where like I even hired people to help me, and a lot of that was actually more of a kind of a manic decision than anything else, just because I really wanted to work on this game. I had a great plot in my mind, and I hired an artist to help me like make the pixel art and stuff, and I thought it was going to be a great idea. I thought people would like it. I had a marketing company help me with the game because, you know, marketing back then is something I was not aware of, and marketing now is something I was aware of, but but I'm just kind of just being a little gremlin on Twitter, or now known as X. And they told me, like, you know, oh, you need to change this, you need to change this. There's a couple of changes they made, mostly UI stuff. They liked the story and all that, which was good. And the problem, and this was a big problem, was the fact that with the custom engine I built, I couldn't actually make the changes they wanted to. And yeah, Maya, it's going to be forever Twitter to me and many others. Yeah, same here. I still call it Twitter. And so I just kind of panicked. Basically, I did do my best to kind of, you know, work within the engine. And we actually did make a lot of progress. And then the next problem that came... can I just get rid of you? That'd be nice. And then the next problem that came was that, you know, my staff, I ran out of money. Completely ran out of money. And, you know, I'm not the type of person that's like, oh yeah, you're gonna get, you know, paid exposure or anything like that. So, you know, so I told people that, you know, it's not a good idea for you to continue working on this. Do I have, like... Okay, I don't have it. To continue working on this, so my staff left. Leaving just me to work on this, and I was in a complete panic because a lot of the changes this company wanted me to make, I couldn't do. So it's like, well, what am I gonna do? Because otherwise it was gonna take me... I didn't want to, like, make it into a new engine because I was scared. I was scared to do it because... at the time, it seemed like learning Unity was hard, and it seemed like it was going to be out of my wheelhouse. Because at this point, I mostly just worked with like web technologies. I was working as a web developer, which I feel comfortable revealing that now because since this is, you know, I'm a little bit out of character until my new model anyway. So I panicked, and I basically recreated the entire game, the whole idea I had, in RPG Maker. I think at this point it was XP. It might have been on one of the newer versions. Used the same art and everything. It looked bad. It looked really, really bad because I didn't have contact with the artist to kind of like adjust like the tile sets and stuff. So I had to do them myself and to make them fit to work with RPG Maker. So it wasn't this battle's gonna take forever. So it didn't look good. And the worst part is it was only with my whole idea, with my whole like layout of how things were gonna work, the whole game from start to finish only took maybe 45 minutes. Which is horrible for an RPG. And there are RPG Maker games much longer than that. So I was like, well, you know what? I've done what I can. Let's release it for free on Steam. Then I couldn't. That was back when Steam was doing Greenlight, and of course, no one wanted this game on Steam. Everyone hated it. I got a lot of backlash for it. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll put it on itch.io, make it a free game, and I'll forget about it. And I did. I forgot about it for about like 2 years. And then I looked up my name on Google just randomly one night. I was out walking my dog. And, you know, sometimes it's good to Google yourself to make sure there's no, like, weird stuff that appears in your search results. And I came across an entry from